Good morning, world. Good morning. Let me make this light closer a bit. Good morning. Let's see the first person that I will be having on the live stream today. I just want to sit and relax today. I don't want to move too close to the camera. But then, good morning, world. Where are you watching from? Let me know in the chat. This is the first person that we'll be having on the live stream today. But then I need to pin a message. I need to pin a chat first in the box. Good morning. Who are we having? Who am I having first on the chat? In the chat today. Good morning. I hope you had a great night rest. Well. It is 6:49 a.m. here in Nigeria. When you look back, good morning. Oh my God, you're welcome back to my stream. It's Good Morning World, and basically, this is where um I always title this morning live stream Good Morning World because this is where I tend to have deep conversation with different people from different walks of life to hear their opinion about every single topic that I bring here every single morning. And of course, to network with people, to form that deep connection as well. And then they tend to ask me questions. And yeah, it's Thursday, it's 6:50 a.m. Thursday. And then that. Let me know where you're watching from. Hi, Patrick. Patrick, how are you? Patrick is the first person to drop a chat in the chat box this morning. Patrick, how are you doing? How are you doing, Patrick? How are you doing, Patrick? Patrick, where are you watching from? What time is it at your end? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. I want to know, Patrick. Patrick, what time is it at your end? And where are you watching from? I want to know. Talk to me in the chat. Talk to me in the chat. Oh my God. Oh, I love this. We have Rocknell said, I'm grateful for not getting job, getting scammed. Rocknell, tell me about it. Oh my God, this is actually great. This is actually great. This is actually great. Rock roll. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Rock roll said, I'm grateful for not getting job, for not getting scammed. Oh God. Wait, rock roll, have you come across a situation whereby people are actually, or have you actually fall into that pit before? Have you fallen into that pit before? Have you fallen into that pit before? Okay. Rock and roll. Yeah. Because I'm having this device to read it now. Rock and roll. Say, I'm grateful for not getting job, getting scams. That is awesome. I think you're actually not in that shoe. You're not the only one in that shoe. But I'm glad that someone can actually reason that. Someone can actually be grateful for that. Honestly. I'm glad that someone can actually be grateful for that. Because, a whole lot of time, especially when we are looking for something, job, especially. Maybe you are a graduate, maybe you are a high school leaver, and you are this type of person that just want to fend for yourself. You just want to relieve your parents from certain responsibility, and you are trying so hard to get those things fixed together, and it's not coming forth. You'll be so worried. Then someone is now telling you to bring certain amounts before they can actually get a job for you. Let me be sincere with you. It happens so in this part of the world. I don't know. Rock and roll, I don't know where you're watching from, right? But I'm actually chatting from Nigeria. And I know it happens in Nigeria too. I've heard to stories of graduates that they will be like, oh, he said I should bring this certain amount before he can get me the job, right? And then I'll be like, why should you pay this certain amount before they can actually get you the job? Though there are some people that pay certain amount before they can get them the job and they get them that job, right? But at the same time, there are also a whole lot of people that paid those money, and at the end of the day, they were not given that role. But left to me, I always have this thought that why should you pay someone because they want to get you a job? But I'm actually glad that someone can actually be grateful for that. I'm glad to read that rock and roll. Thank God. So how is the journey of job searching now? Rock and roll. Have you been able to secure a job now? Are you working now? Or are you working with a company now? Or you are working on your own personally, or you're self-employed now? How is the journey of job search now? Talk to me. I want to hear about it. Rock and roll, good morning. Where are you watching from, Rock and roll? I want to know. And what time is it at your end? It's actually 6:55 a.m. here in Nigeria. And I always title this live stream Good Morning Word because this is where I tend to have meaningful conversation with different diverse audience from different walks of life, right? And at the same time, also to network with you all here. Patrick said hi, okay. And then AK the Vibe Zone said hello, hello, hello. Patrick said I'm good too, Patrick. JJ gave me hi. JJ, how are you? Where are you watching from, JJ? And what time is it at your end? I'm chatting from Nigeria and it's 6:55 a.m. here in Nigeria. Thursday, yes. Let me click that Thursday, 6:55 a.m. Can you take off the shirt, please? I'm a grown man and everybody is beautiful. I know everybody here is beautiful, but why would a reasonable person come to the public naked? Why would a reasonable person, someone that is or are, this thing is actually functioning very well, why would he or she come to public naked? I'm just asking, no. It's not an harmful response. Do you know that? Do you know that, Gorilla Tag? I'm just asking you, why would someone that is actually reasonable, why will a same person come to the live stream naked? Why? Why should I off my shirt? Hi, Hanjali. Hi, Aladin. How are you, Aladin? Aladin, where are you watching from and what time is it at your end? I want to know, guys. I actually pinned a chat and I want to know your opinion about that. And the chat, the question that we'll be having a deep conversation about today is that, guys, when you look back, like when you look back, what is that thing? What is that one thing that you are grateful for? Rock and Roll said he is grateful for not getting job and he is grateful for not getting scammed. And honestly, I can totally relate. I don't know where Rock and Roll is chatting from. I don't know where he or she is watching from. But the fact that I'm a Nigerian, I can totally relate. Honestly, it is very, very relatable. So I'm asking you that what when you look back this morning, what is that one thing that you are totally grateful for? Like, oh my God, I'm grateful that this particular thing, though I am actually, I'm actually in dirt need of it when I needed it, but it did not happen. Like, it did not come into existence, and it honestly pained me when that thing did not actually come into existence. But today, I'm grateful that that thing did not come into existence. Or what exactly is that thing that when you look back on, what challenge are you now grateful for? Lennox said, Jesus Christ loves you. He died at the cross to pay the price for your sins and rose again in the third day. Repent of your sins and turn to Him before it is too late. Honestly, Lennox, I believe that Jesus, though I don't talk about religion on my live stream, but trust me, I believe in Jesus, right? And when I say I believe in Jesus, I believe that Jesus is actually a prophet of God, though I don't talk much about religion. So for me, I believe very well in Jesus. Jesus is a prophet of God, trust me. And I believe every single thing that he brought to this world. So thank you so much. Good morning, word. Trashy said, "Go, you're so pretty. Trashy, you're beautiful. Come have a hug. Trashy, come have a hug. Trashy, come have a hug. Johnny, hello, Johnny. How are you today, Johnny? Johnny, where are you watching me from? What time is it at your end? Guys, you know that question that I pinned, right? There is a reason for it, right? And maybe, just maybe, if you stay to the end, maybe you can listen to the story behind it. I'm talking about personal story now. And yeah, I am so much in love in sharing my own story now. Please, Jumi said, Akash, my lover. I don't know. I'm not. Akash, I apologize. I did not see that on time, my darling. My darling Akash, how are you? Dumi said, can I ask? Dumi, go ahead. What do you want to ask, Dumi? What? Akash will say, oh my God, where did you always get this your energy? Honestly, I need to be sincere. I don't know where those energy always come from, but I'm grateful for that. But I'm grateful for that, right? I'm grateful for it. So Akash, tell me, when you look back this morning, Akash, what time is it though? Tell me what time is it? So Akash, when you look back this morning, Akash, what challenge are you now grateful for? Like, what challenge can you say that, oh my God, this challenge when I was facing it, it was kind of a hell, but right now I'm grateful for that challenge. Akash, let me know in the chat. What is that challenge? Maha, hi Ma, hi Ma. Maha, how are you, Maha? How are you, Maha? How are you, Maha? Maha, hello. How are you doing? What time is it at your end, Maha? And where are you watching me from? Guys, if you are on this live stream, please don't just sit on the fence. Do also double tap the screen and join the conversation, right? It is good morning, world. I am chatting live from Nigeria. It is 7:08, 7:01 Thursday AM here in Nigeria, right? So Dumi said, can I ask? Dumi, what did you want to ask? Dumi, what did you want to ask? Dumi, go ahead and ask. Okay, go ahead and ask. And then, guys, so if you are presently on the live stream, please do not sit on the fence. Join the conversation. Okay, good morning, world. The conversation is when you look back today. I mean, as you are, I don't know. It might actually be in the afternoon. It might be in the evening. It might also be after. It might also be, very early, or you are actually sleeping right now. Maybe it's midnight at your end. When you look back right now, like right now, what challenge are you grateful for? What challenge are you grateful for? Akash, how are you doing? I need your opinion. I need you all to drop. Mm, this is me blowing you all over trackies. I don't know who that is. Okay, Lavinda. Hi, Lavinda, how are you? Where are you watching from? Lavinda, how are you? Where are you watching from? What time is it at your end? I'm actually chatting from Nigeria, and it is 7:02 a.m. here in Nigeria. And guys, please do not sit on the fence. I can see that we have about 16 people in on the live stream, right? And we're having just 8 people liking and less than 10 people, dropping comments or their opinion, right? So I want to hear your opinion. Lavinda, thank you so much. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much, Lavinda, for that kind words, right? And then, Lavinda, let me hear your opinion about the question that I am asking, which is if you look back, when you look back, like right now, when you look back right now, what challenge are you grateful for? Are you really sharp funny? Are you sharp funny? I think I just do me. Like I just do me like normal me. I don't try to outdo myself. Though sometimes I try to like be on top. Like I try to sharp my put myself beyond my limits sometimes, right? But most times I just do me, right? As the spirit leads, though, right? So well, thank you so much for that kind words, right? I see it as a kind word and I appreciate it, honestly. So, guys, I am asking, I want to know when you look back right now, today, what challenge are you grateful for? Good morning, world. It is 7:04 a.m. here, Thursday in Nigeria, and basically on this live stream, you tend to ask me questions. Dumi asked you said something. Dumi said, "Can I ask?" And I said, "Go ahead, ask." But I guess he or she is not here on the live stream again. Maybe when he or she is back, you can go ahead and ask your question. Okay, so you can. What is one kind word? Oh my God. Lavinia said, what is one? Lavinia, I want to understand that. Let me make me understand it. Can you be more like, can you actually break it? Because, the way I read it, it's actually giving me more than one meaning. Like that question is actually sounding like you mean two different things, right? Amos, how are you, Amos? How are you doing today? So, Lavinia is one kind word to the word. If this is what you meant, let me ask, are you saying that what is one kind word? I mean, single word like this. Let's say, for instance, boy is girl is a word, right? What is that one word? To the word, I mean, you mean the world we live in. Is that what you meant? Is that what you meant? I love you. I love you for making it self-explanatory, Lavinda. Okay, yeah, now I get it. So, what is one kind word to the whole word? To me, if you ask me that what is one kind word to the whole word, I would say something. If you ask another person that what is one kind word to the whole world, they might tell you something entirely different from what I say as well, from what I'm going to say to you get it. But to me, one kind word to the whole world as an individual, as a human being. Should I say it? Well, I feel it's kindness. I feel it's kindness. And I'm gonna. Yeah, I get you. I got you, Lavinda. I got you. I got you. Yeah. I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna explain why I said kindness, right? I'm gonna explain it, right? And you know why I said kindness? I feel we're human being. If we are kind to one another, I always say this. Even I don't know you're gonna ask this question today, and I'm happy that someone is actually asking me this question. It's not like I am actually the one bringing it up, right? See, I believe that you see this world that we live in, though there are some people, see a whole lot of us, like thousands, millions of people are going through series of things, series of no, don't let me even say things, series of challenges, series of problems that they cannot tell the next person sitting beside them that thing. They cannot tell them. They cannot tell that person that, oh, this is actually what I'm going through, right? Which means you see, all of us, even you as you are watching me right now, you have a particular challenge that you are going through. As I speak, don't think like, oh, the way I speak and then I smile, right? I look, I see like everything is perfect. I don't have challenges. No, I have so many challenges. I have thousands of challenges, right? And that is what I believe, that every single person have challenges that they are going through. And how can we now, like, because all those challenges, I feel they're like a burden, right? And how can we now, lessen those burden on one another, even if we don't know that this particular person is going through that thing? It's through kindness. Trust me, is through kindness. And when I say kindness, kindness can be in form of anything. Kindness can be in form of, saying good words to that person you have never met. Kindness, if you have, kindness can be in form of, you know, if you have that financial capacity, kindness can be in form of you helping that person financially. Kindness can be in form of, even if you have never met someone, kindness is when you talk, when you speak goodness to that person. It's not every time you're going to meet a white person for the first time, or a black person for the first time, or a brown or yellow or tan person for the first time, and you'll be like, oh, why is she like this? It's not every time that you will always feel like, okay, you are superior than another person. And then that is why I always feel like kindness is that one word that can, actually make this world better. Because if we make one person feel better, that person will, the way that person will also interact with other people he or she comes across, if he interacts with them with, with love, if we interact with them with love, right? And then those people too, they will also interact, by the time they also spread into the world, they will treat other people better. And you never can tell, that thing can actually come back to you. Is my answer about that. So let me go ahead and read the chat again. Sorry, I understand, Lavinda. So Akash said, I think after only some age passes, okay, we realize, gain ability to realize or analyze why or how we react to a challenge. Yes, yes, Akash, you're making sense. And try to better handle the challenge. Everyone faces many challenges. I love you, Akash. Thank you so much. Exactly the point. And um one thing about time, and one thing about time is that, honestly, let's be sincere, time actually heal, right? Time actually heal. But let's be frank with each other. There is no human being that will facing challenge, and there is nobody that actually pray for challenges. There's nobody that pray for problem. But the reality is, whether we like it or not, in this, the fact that we have come into this world, right? The fact that we have come into this world, right? We will definitely face one challenge or the other. But that the challenge I am facing is actually different from what you are facing. And then any other challenge that I will still face will be definitely different from what you will face, right? And trust me, when those things are actually happening, I mean, when that thing is actually hot, when we are like at the forefront of that challenge, go, honestly, it can be hurting. It can, it makes us feel like, oh God, why is this world cruel? Oh God, why did I even come here? And all of that. And even sometimes it makes us not to, the emotion, right? The emotion, the fact that we are human, the emotions makes us not to handle those things with care. It makes us not to handle it with maturity. It makes us not to, because we just want to come out of it on time. We just want, because nobody wants it. We just want to come out of it on time. But I feel the best thing is that if if you have people around you that can actually support, which in some cases too, as if we are not ready to support. That is just it, because see, I'm a realist though. I'm a realist, honestly. I always talk reality. In some cases too, a whole lot of people are not always there, right? And then you find out that it is just you and your cross. You are the one that will just carry your cross. Well, this is what I'm going to say in that situation is that, see, let us be real with ourselves. We will all face challenge in this world. Speak as I speak, as you are also watching, you have faced some certain challenge and you have overcome them. So also prepare your mind that, okay, this particular challenge you are also facing too, it will pass. Like, it will pass. Shebo, oh, it will go. I don't know if you get that. Do you get that? Do you get that? Like, it comes somehow, somehow, and somehow, somehow it will also go again. Do you get it? So please do not hurt yourself more than necessary because you're actually facing a particular challenge. Because trust me, if you handle it, though when you are facing challenge, it can be hurting, but if you try as much as possible with the grace of God, yeah, let me include that. With the grace of God, you handle it as much as possible with the grace of God, and you're able to overcome it. By the time you're out of it, you will later, as time passes, you will later realize that, oh, that thing actually built you to some extent. It actually strengthened you in some areas. I don't know whether you get me. So thank you so much, Akash, for that. I love that. I love that. Kodina said, "Oh my goodness! Oh my god, Lavinda, how about your cousin? How about your cousin? Oh my god, how about your cousin now? How about your cousin now, Lavinda?" Oh my, I did not read this on time. I apologize, please. How is she now? How is he? How is he or she now? How is he or she now, Lavender? Is he responding to treatment? Is he responding to treatment, Lavender? Aki said, like, done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Aki. Did you subscribe to? So, you guys, if you're on the live stream and you have not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Please. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Tap the screen to like the live stream. And if you also feel generous enough, to not forget, support this channel with your supers. I'm gonna appreciate it. Thank you. Good morning, word. Lavinda said, love from Australia. I love you too, Lavinda. However, Lavinda, is your cousin responding to treatment? What is the situation now? Is he responding to treatment? Is he responding to treatment? Did you see? That is what I just said. That is easy. That particular cousin now. Let's say maybe that this challenge is facing, maybe it's not even obvious, and he go out and someone just say, oh, why is he looking so thin like that? And this is someone that is actually going through a deadly challenge. This is someone who is actually going through a deadly challenge, and that is why I say that that one word that can actually heal all of us, right? That can make all of us live, that can make this world a safe and better space for all of us is kindness. Is kindness. Lavena, is he responding to treatment? Can you please support that, my cousin? As cancer. Oh my god, Lavender, I'm sorry. That's actually not a good news to hear, but at the same time, it happens, right? It has happened. and then you cannot really question why it happens. Only God know why it happens. Only God to know why he's facing that medical challenge, that health challenge, right? That is the word, not medical. That health challenge. Only God know why he's facing. But I hope he's responding to treatment. Is he responding to treatment? Like this morning too, before I come on the live, I was actually watching a status of someone. The person is actually a Nigerian too, and this person needs the sum of $35,000. Oh my God, that is about 55 million naira. The person needs about 55 million naira. The person has leukemia. It is sad. I don't like talking about sad stories, but at times, see, let's be realistic with ourselves. It is something we go through. It's something that happens in our life, in this life. It may not be happening to us, but it might actually be happening to someone we know in the community. So we're not saying that we're not going to, we will shy away from it. It doesn't make us realistic. It doesn't make us humane. I don't know whether you get me. I read that story this morning. And within me, I was kind of feeling like, oh my God, why did this thing happen to people? Because honestly, I don't pray it for myself. I don't pray it for any of my family. In fact, I don't pray it for my enemy too. I don't pray it for my enemy too. I don't pray it for my enemy too. But I'm just using this point, this moment to pray because I feel like, when I am helpless, I'm telling you my personal, I feel like when I am helpless, like I cannot offer any help. Like the least help that I can offer is to just pray for that person, right? But I always wish that I can do that, honestly, too, especially when it comes to empowering youth, those women especially, those two areas. I always wish, and I'm pretty sure that one day that wish will come through. That I won't just be praying for people alone. Like I'll have that money, like that good money, that huge money. That anybody that just tell me that, oh, they have this health challenge, or they have this, this youth is looking for a job. Those two areas, oh my God, I'll be able to help them without just saying, oh, God will do this for you. Me myself, I wish that that day will come that I will be capable of, bringing out of my purse to help them. Oh my God. So Lavenda said, bye now. Thanks for sharing you're going to be famous one day. Ah, amen. Lavenda, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much, Lavenda. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not reading this. This is one thing about me. If I read a chat, I love commenting on it. I don't just read a chat and go to the next, go to the next, go to the next. I love reading a chat and then commenting on each chat. That is why I'm reading all these ones late, right, Lavender? I'm sorry. Thank you. So Lavender said, "How old are you?" Lavender, can you guess? Can you guess, Lavender? Can you guess my age? Get. Guys, good morning world. If you are just joining the live stream, this is Good Morning World, right? And I always title it Good Morning World because it is, 7:22 a.m. a Thursday in Nigeria. And this is where I have, meaningful conversation with my audience from different walks of life. And then I tend to network with you to have that, deeper connection with you. And of course, you tend to ask me questions. So if you are just joining the live stream and you have not subscribed to the channel, this is how we do it every morning, right? 6 a.m. West African time. It's always normally it should start 6 a.m. West African time, but any moment from that 6 a.m. till 8 a.m. West African time, you will surely find me on the space, right? So if you have not subscribed to the channel, as I said, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Do it to tap the screen to like this live stream. And then there is a particular thing we are talking about. And the question is, when you look back, right, like as you are there, as you're watching this live stream, when you look back right now, what challenge are you now grateful for? That is what we talking about. And honestly, someone said something, and then the first person, I think the first person was rock and roll, yeah, rock and roll. And then rock and roll said he was actually grateful for not getting job, and he was grateful for not being scammed. And then Akash also, dropped his comment, his opinion rather. Akash joined the conversation, and then Lavender, myself and Lavender, we have been, talking about we have been, having chats. Honestly, we have been, chatting. Uh so I was actually Lavender said, "How old am I?" So I'm saying, Lavender, can you guess? Lavender, can you guess my age? Oh, Lavender said he did not know. Lavender, you cannot guess my age. Oh, well. I'm in my 20s, right? I'm in my 20s. Don't let me. Lavender said he has 1 week. Oh my God, that's so sad. He has 1 week to live. That's so sad. That's so sad. That's so sad. And I say at this point, I don't know what to say, but it's so sad though. It's so sad. Honestly. It's so sad. It's so sad. But then I mean that's exactly is actually my 20s, right? I'm in my 20s. So that is my age. If I want to guess the 20 what, 20 what, 20 what, 20 what, then I'll start guessing. And maybe if you finally reach that 20 something that I am excited, they'll not tell you, oh yes, stop. There you are. Okay. Good morning, world. Where are you watching from? I'm actually chatting from Nigeria, and this is Zainab Juni on your screen. I feel so relaxed today. I don't know why, but I think I love it. I love the way I'm so relaxed. I love the way I feel so relaxed. Shame. I love the way I feel so relaxed. I feel so relaxed this morning. Anthony, my lover. Anthony, my lover, my lover. Guys, I have Anthony in the building. I have Anthony in the building. Anthony, how are you today, sir? I you know, I'm actually not good when it comes to dancing. No, you know what, Anthony? When it comes to sitting down and dance on the chair, I can collect award. Oh. Like honestly, I can actually collect award when it comes to me sitting on the chair and dancing. But when it comes to standing up and dancing, Okay, so we're actually having a discussion, Anthony, and the discussion centers around when you look back today, Anthony, what challenge are you grateful for? When you look back today, Anthony, what challenge are you grateful for? Let me know in the chat, guys. I can dance, sir. I can dance. Golden night. Hi, Golden. Golden, how are you, Golden? Where are you watching from, Golden? Where are you watching from and what time is it at your end? My name is Zainab Juni, guys, and then I'm chatting from Nigeria. It is 7:28 a.m. here, Thursday in Nigeria. And the discussion we are actually having centers around a particular question, right? A question that is actually relatable, something that is relatable to all of us as human. And the thing is, when you look back right now, I don't know what time is it at your end. Maybe it is morning or afternoon or evening or maybe midnight. But as you watch When you look back right now, what challenge are you now grateful for? Let me know in the chat. I want you to drop your opinion. I want you to drop the conversation on that, and let's make this, let's this is actually real talk, right? This is actually real talk. And then let's make the conversation real too. What exactly is that thing, that challenge that you are actually grateful for when you look back this morning? Actually, be something. It is actually maybe something that has happened to you in the past, maybe last week, maybe last month, maybe last year, maybe last 5 years, maybe last 10 years. Though when those things are actually happening, you don't like it, you not like it at all. And that question is what I just pinned, right? The pinned message. If you check the pinned message, that exactly is the question. So I want you to join the conversation, right? Good morning, world. And then my name is Zainab Jenny. And yes, the frequency. What is the frequency? We have no frequency yet, but trust me, we will have frequency very soon, okay? We have our frequency very soon, where I tend meaningful conversation with my audience from all different walks of life, because I believe YouTube is a global platform, right? And then I love the fact that I always have different people from different thoughts. Let me have your opinion. Join the conversation as you are this midnight as you are. When you look back, what challenge are you grateful for? If you ask me, left to me, I'm so much grateful for so many things. For so many things, because you see, I myself as a person, I think my challenges actually shaped my life, even though I always ask. There is one question I always ask myself each time I am in the middle of that challenge. And the question is always, why did I always face one challenge or the other at every point in my life? Then I've also, it is now me, that's it, me, that I've also answered that same questions, like those things actually makes you who you are right now. Because trust me, I'm this type of person that have thick skin. I don't know that thing you can actually say about me that can get into me. I don't know. I don't know. Like every point, like every stage in my life, growing up, I've always faced challenge. I've always faced challenge. I've always faced one challenge or the other. And this is what my conclusion is. All these things are actually what has shaped me. All those things are actually things that have widened my horizon. All those things are things that have actually made me more experienced. Because trust me, you really say something, you really say you are going through something, and I will not have something to say about it. Is they should talk about when, because trust me, I'm actually this type of person that I don't really go out. You see me going out, I attend events, right? And when I say I attend event, maybe exhibition, right? Maybe conference, maybe get together. Well, get together that has to do with your profession, right? Or get together that has to do with association, right? I attend those ones. But even when I attend, which means that I don't normally go to friends' house. No, I don't. I do not. I do not. So when there was a time I actually realized that I actually had when I was actually eating it, I did not know that I had something, a kind of slow poison. I did not know, right? It was later that that thing started happening. I medical team later find out that I had something somewhere, right? And then I actually later figured out where I had that thing. But then I kept asking myself, right? Because that particular person, he was, I realized, for months, for let's say 2 months, this person did not actually say hello or something. And then there was this third month, I think it was around the third month or fourth month, and then the person was now like, hey, Zainab, are you fine? Are you this? Are you that? And within me, I already know that this is where she's coming from, right? So anytime she just, and I still picked her call then, though not any longer, right? And then I still picked her call, and then she'll be like, "Oh, are you fine? Are you this? Are you that?" And within me, I'll just be smiling, like, really? Do you think I'll not be fine? I'm fine. Hale and healthy. Hale and healthy. She gets it, you understand. So a whole lot of challenges growing up, personal challenges, family challenges, health challenges, you know, it's now made me realize that all of those things are the things that actually widen my experience. Though I still used to ask myself that, did I really need to go through all those, because I see them as difficulties. Did I really need to go through all those difficulties before I am experienced, before I can talk about certain things, before I can be patient, before I can know how to relate with people, you know? But then there are certain things we cannot question, right? So this is me saying that, me personally as an individual, I feel like there are a whole lot of challenges. If I look back today, I'm so grateful. Even though when those things are happening, I was not happy. It is not what I want. And I'm pretty sure every single person on this live stream watching this, that challenges you're not facing, this is not what you want. You even ask yourself that, must I face a challenge before I can appreciate something? Must I have a difficulty before I can be experienced? Because that is also the same question that I always ask myself too. But then there are certain things we can actually not question as a human. That is my opinion though. But let me know if you have different opinion about that. Let me know if you have different opinion about that in the chat, okay? Let me have your opinion about this particular question that I dropped. And the question is, when you look back today, that challenge are you grateful for? Okay, it's good morning work, guys, and it is 7:36 a.m. here in Nigeria. Let me know where we are watching from. Let me know what time is it at your end. However, oh my god, ladies are meant to. I don't. Do you know why I said oh my god before saying ladies are meant to join? I know that I wanted to say ladies are meant to join, and I wanted to change it like no, don't say meant to join, say gentlemen. Eventually I still said meant to join. So good. Let me know where you are watching from. Let me know what time is it at your end. And then join the conversation. And the conversation is, when you look back today, what challenge are you grateful for? Over to you in the chat. Let's have your thoughts. Let's have your opinion. What is that thing you are grateful for? Somebody said he is actually grateful for not getting a job and grateful for not getting scammed. I see. You will be thinking, why can she relate to? I can relate to, right? He said he's grateful for not getting job. I don't know whether the person is actually a graduate. I don't know where the person is watching from, but I sense that the person is when I check the profile, I sense the person is maybe the person is from England. I know the person is not an African, right? That is what I can say though. I realize the person is not an African, right? But then you see me and I'm an African. And that is why you see every topic that I always bring here, they are relatable, which means that what I'm saying is also relatable to people that are not even African, right? So when this person said he's grateful for not getting job, the person is not an African, and this is me who is an African, I can actually relate. Because you see, especially in Nigeria, yes, especially in Nigeria, it happens to, okay, don't let me say especially in Nigeria. I know it happens to Nigerians. Yes, let me use that word. I know it happens to Nigerians because I've heard stories like that. I've read stories of graduates too like that. In fact, this person is actually saying he's grateful. There was a time in the news that this particular lady, he was actually looking for a job, right? I think the story was on Twitter. I read the story on Twitter then, on X. The lady was actually looking for a job, and this particular person also sent her location that she should come for interview in that location. And trust me, the lady did not make it out alive. The lady did not make it out alive. You know, she actually posted it like, okay, she's looking for a job, she needs a job, and all of that. And this person sent a message. This person went to a DM that, you know, she should come to this particular location, and then she should send her CV. She sent her CV to that person, and then she also went to that location. But one thing that now made the culprit, I mean, that particular person that did that evil, was the fact that, you know, the lady actually made her movement known to her family, like that particular location she was going, when she was going, where she was going. She made it known to her family that, okay, this is where I'm going, and this is why I'm going there. You know, she showed all the message and all of that, the conversation, the number of the person, you know, she dropped all of that. And that was actually what made that culprit to the court, that evildoer, because they eventually, you know, did something bad to that person, to that lady. She did not make it out alive from that evil interview space, right? Which means that the person that did that, the person that sent a message in her DM intentionally did that because he knew that they were not going to give her any job. They just want to use her. They just want to, you know, waste her life like that. You get it? And when this person said, "I'm grateful for not getting job," and then at the same time, you know, there are also thousands of Nigerians. There are also millions of youth, not just Nigerians, because unemployment is not only, you know, limited to Nigerian citizens. Because even this person that said that he is grateful for not getting job, the person is not a Nigerian. The person is not even an African. From the look of his profile, right? There are, you know, thousands and millions of people like that will still be looking for job. You know, they will be searching like, oh, I just want to be gainfully employed, I just want to be working in a particular company. And you know, they will be, you know, searching and searching and searching, and all the search will just be futile. It will not be fruitful. And then they will be blaming, some will even be blaming God. Some people will even be blaming God, like, why God? I did well in school. I have Kinikon. I have good character. I network well with people. I do this, I do that. And eventually, why am I still, you know, all of those things, right? They will have forgotten that there are actually certain people, other people that are getting scammed. You know, and when we say getting scam is not just money, oh, it's not just monetary. Oh. It's not just monetary. Oh. Some people, they scam some people of their body, especially females. They scam some people of their body. Some people lost their life in the process of searching for jobs. See the instance of the girl, the lady that I just, you know, painted. It's actually a real life story. It's happened. I'm not, you know, I'm not cooking it up, right? It's actually real life. Do you get it? So for that person to now say that he is actually grateful for not getting job at certain point in time, and then for not getting, I can totally relate, right? It happens too. So, guys, let me know what you are grateful for. Let me know that challenge that when you look back now, you are actually grateful for that challenge in the chat. Good morning, world. It is a Thursday. It is 7:43 a.m. here in Nigeria. Let me know where you are watching from and what time is it at your end. You have 5 minutes to end the live stream. Oh my God. I have just 5 minutes left to end the live stream because normally I always, you know, in the morning like this, I most 30 minutes. There's some days I spend like 2 hours, but today I feel I will just be spending five. Sorry, did I want to say 5 hours? I just be spending an hour, right? So, guys, well, if you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Kindly go ahead and double tap the screen to like this live stream. if you feel generous, kindly support the channel with your supers. Support the channel with your super, guys. If you are generous enough, right? If you are generous enough, guys, support the channel with your super. Yes, support the channel with your super. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you. Oh my God, I love you all too. Thank you for the love. So let me know where you are watching from. Why? I appreciate every single person that have actually contributed on this live stream today. Thank you so much, Patrick. Patrick is actually the first person that said that that dropped a chat. Patrick is the first person to join the conversation this morning. Thank you so much, Patrick. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for being part of the show this morning. Thank you, rock and roll. This has been blowing you the trackies. Thank you. Thank you, rock and roll. Thank you, rock and roll. Thank you for joining the conversation. Thank you, AK the Vibe Zone. Well, AK the Vibe Zone, I was actually expecting more vibe from you, coming from your name. Coming from your name. I was actually expecting more vibe from you. But then thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for joining the conversation with the little time you spent. Thank you for joining the conversation too. And Jolly Aladdin, thank you. I appreciate every single person that have been part of the show this morning. Are you pregnant? Am I pregnant, Azam? Did I? Oh my God. Okay, what if I'm pregnant? Question. Wait, is this? Did I look big? Did I look big? Maybe pregnancy is actually coming. Maybe a baby is actually coming. Maybe a baby is actually coming. I should pretend. I should pretend to look. Why should I pretend to look? When I'm about to end the live stream, why should I pretend to look pregnant?